Hi, this is Claire from Berry Papery here today. Kind of just making a video that will probably involve a lot of strange noises and shuffling behind the scenes, but just making this video to kind of show you how I make cards, just to give you a little look, because if I film the entire thing, then this camera would be on for a very long time. So since I don't know how to edit the video, like turn it on and off and like connect the videos, I'm just going to do a little bit of the design work. I might be able to finish it all in one video, but I doubt it. So anyway, this is what I'm starting out with. And when I'm designing for an assignment that I have, usually I'll take the products out that I like. I'll take out my cardstock, fold it in a particular size card base I want, and then bring out some pretty embellishments that I think will go well with the product. So right now I'm using the stamp sets from Precious Remembrance, and it's slipping my mind right now. So I'll probably have to add that to the video. And so this is so far where I am with my with my card. So basically I am going to be making a note card, just a note, and I wanted to use this pretty butterfly embellishment that I already had out, and I felt like it really matched well with this paper from Basil Basics, so I just kind of pulled that out as well. And then some other coordinating embellishments that were kind of sticking around the desk. And you might notice the music in the background, and I hope it's not too distracting, but I just have to have that playing whenever I'm making a card, because otherwise I just space out and stare at the card for a very long time if I don't have music to keep me thinking. So I'm just gonna kind of move things around on here and kind of point stuff out as I go along. I don't really have a set plan here. You can see that the card is off center, because I wouldn't put it right in the center because it's too much of a white border. So I'm kind of putting it over here. This is how big the border will be probably. I'll probably trim some of that off. And so right now I'm trying to figure out where to add the sentiment. Usually that's a problem with me. I kind of get all the main stuff on and then do the sentiment later. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim that down. And I never measure stuff. I just eyeball it. Kind of just put this on here. And I think that looks pretty good right there. Maybe a little bigger. Kind of just eyeballing it. Need to trim a bit on the bottom as well. And kind of line it up. Let's see how that worked out. I'll probably do some sewing on this card. I'm not positive yet. Basically when I make these kind of shabby cards, or not particularly shabby, but just have a bunch of stuff, a lot of stuff going on, then I like to add some sewing in it somehow. So thinking about is trying to find some, we use a red button to bring the red in there. See. You can see I haven't even cleaned up my desk. I just wanted this, started making this kind of spur of the moment. Trying to figure out if I want to stick a paper clip on there somewhere. Let's see. So this video might get kind of boring when I'm trying to figure out where to stick this, but I'll try to make it a little bit interesting. I don't know. Down here. Alrighty. Just going to take this border sticker. It's kind of lost most of its stickiness because I just keep tossing it around the place. Trim off a bit here. There we go. That's more the look I was going for. I got that on there. Sometimes I'll just leave embellishments kind of sticking out like that because I'm not positive I want them there. I don't want to cut into them and then not be able to use them for another project. But I was pretty sure there, so I just went ahead and cut it. So, what to do? I might try stamping the grid background onto the tag again, because I did it once in Versamark, but the Versamark's kind of old, so it's fainter than it usually would be. Might have to stamp it again just for a little oomph. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this sentiment, stamp it in StazOn ink onto this transparency sheet, and then cut it out and see how well it would go with the rest of the, where to stick it. This is what I do a lot of times when I'm not exactly sure where I want to put a sentiment. I don't really want to commit to putting it somewhere, or if I'm not exactly sure just how I want to position it, I kind of just cut it out. Yeah. I really don't need to get this close with it because it's clear, but it just makes me feel better about things. Okay. So if I stamped it here, I'd have to emboss it because it's going to get a little lost right there. I actually think it works pretty well over there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mark this thing where I want to cut off on the trimmer. And there, my card's kind of falling apart. See where I marked it. There we go. So as you're watching this, you can see if you liked my card at one stage of the process more than the final look of it. And you can see how pretty it seems to me pretty random about how I place these things. So I think I might have trimmed this a little crooked, but we'll go with it for now just so I can get an idea what this is really gonna look like. See, I can't make a card and stick down the layers as I go because it'll drive me nuts if I don't like that layer, and often enough I just don't like it, so I pretty much never commit to things until I've got it all set out here. And then I go ahead and start sticking stuff together. Not sure. Oh, that's what I was missing. I feel like I lost something there. I did. There we go. Not sure if I like it better with or without that part of the doily. I want to add some white ribbon there or something. Let me see. So you can just kind of hear me rolling around in the background. Got some silk ribbon. I just love using silk. Not always just because it looks nice, just because I love tying ribbons and knots with it. Because it's so pretty. I think I'm going to cut this one in half and see if I like it better if the doily is a little more prominent. See about that. There we go. The doily. Take this one out. This might make it harder for the sentiment. Okay, that takes way too much room. Trim that down a bit. I'll leave it right there. So I'm just kind of cutting away at things. Might have to go back with the other one just because this doily seems to be taking up a bit of room here. I like to have everything just so you can see. I think I want to stick a paper clip on there just because it's really cute. Not exactly sure how I can squeeze it. I don't want to do it just to balance out the die cut on that side. What to do? Sometimes if I just stare at a card for a long time and I'm not coming up with anything, I'll just go ahead and sew it down, and sometimes that helps. I think I might have to do that in this case. Try rounding the corners, that's what I'll do. It's got a little too angular right there, so I'll just round the corners with my little scissors. And these are just scallop scissors. That's what I use to round my corners. It's a lot cheaper than buying an actual corner rounder, especially since I got this for free. So I think I might just want to round the bottom. So, you know, it's just like little things like this. The bottom corners are barely rounded, but it can make a huge difference to me. In this case, I think I really like it a lot better rounded. So anyway, I'm not gonna have enough time to go ahead and sew this and then get back here. So I'm gonna leave it off at this, and that's just a little process, a little behind the scenes, I guess, of how I make my cards. So I hope this wasn't completely boring to you. But I had fun making it anyway. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.